Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's just over 1 week since we began our self-journey together, and I'm happy to report that things are really starting to cook, or not cook in my case. I've incorporated a lot more raw foods into my diet like I said I would, and I'm feeling a lot healthier as a result. I've also been more consistent in my Tai Chi practice, and the website that I'm working on dealing with health and well-being is coming along quite nicely. So the last time we got together, I touched a bit on elimination, and more specifically the negative thoughts and habits that up until this point in our lives have served to really restrict our growth. So what's at the core of these thoughts and habits? Where do they come from? Why do they exist at all? What exactly are they? Well, what they are our beliefs, our worldview in a more esoteric term. Now, some beliefs are empowering, enabling, and others, as you know, are more restricting and limiting. Either way, no thought or action can exist outside of your personal framework unless first the core belief is either changed, modified, or removed altogether. Often we're totally unaware of the core beliefs that reside within us. Some are as a result of our childhood, our parents, our friends and peers, while others are rooted in the environment within which we grew up or the culture that we find ourselves. We even have beliefs that go way back to our early childhood that if we were to examine them with our adult logical mind, we'd find that there is really no basis for their existence whatsoever. Even if your perception of reality is flipped to the other end of the spectrum, the effects of those earlier beliefs can stick with you for an entire life. I'll give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about. Many of us out there, including myself, we have a lack of money, and there's a reason for that. There's the belief behind that restricts us from doing so. Now, perhaps yours is that when you were younger, your parents told you over and over that money is the root of all evil. Consequently, you unconsciously believe that in order to be rich, you either have to be dishonest, selfish, or greedy. Now, is that true? Well, you and I know it's not. We all know people and friends and relatives that do have money, and they're quite generous with their time and their resources, but beliefs aren't based in truth. Beliefs are based in perception. As the old Zen proverb goes, we do not see the world as it is, but rather we see it as we are. So how do we affect change within this framework so that we can bring about the desired paradigm shift that we'd like to see? Well, the first step is discovering just exactly what our limiting beliefs are. How? Well, here's a few methods. Number one, be a conscious observer. Begin to look at yourself from a viewpoint that's outside of yourself. Observe your reactions to different circumstances in your life as they arise, different thought processes as you go around your daily routine. Pay attention to what you're thinking about as you get up, as you get ready for work, or as you make supper. Pay attention to how you react to what others say and do. Soon, you will begin to see that your thoughts, they create patterns, and those patterns in turn create our habits. Secondly, open yourself up to others' views and their beliefs. Compare their beliefs with your own and see how they stack up. Using the experience and beliefs of others to test your own is a massive shortcut in the process of finding and replacing limiting beliefs. And finally, trial and error. Try others' beliefs on for size and see the world through their eyes for a change. Have some fun with it. You may just discover that in doing so, your friend's beliefs make more sense to you than your very own. Peace and love.